The employee who started the internal inquiry into Christian Horner has been suspended by Red Bull Racing. Following a weeks-long inquiry into Christian Horner's behavior as team leader, Red Bull Racing has suspended the employee who initiated the probe. After a weeks-long inquiry, Red Bull GmbH, the F1 team's parent company, cleared Horner of any misconduct last week. Horner oversaw the team's 2024 vehicle introduction, as well as the season opening in Bahrain, where the team finished first and second. With his job becoming increasingly secure as the days pass, the party who started the process by visiting Red Bull GmbH with complaints against Horner has now been suspended by Red Bull Racing. The employee in issue is said to have been working at the Red Bull Racing site in Milton Keynes on Monday, but has now been suspended. When asked for response, a Red Bull spokeswoman informed us, "We do not comment on internal employee matters." Horner found himself at the center of an astounding sideshow last week, when an email with supposed intelligence was delivered to hundreds of senior F1 officials and journalists. The contents of the email have not been verified as real, but they prompted Horner to publish a brief comment. "I won't comment on anonymous speculation, but to reiterate, I have always denied the allegations," he said. "I respected the integrity of the independent investigation and fully cooperated with it every step of the way. It was a thorough and fair investigation conducted by an independent specialist barrister, and it has concluded, dismissing the complaint made. I remain fully focused on the start of the season." In a brief interview with the media during the Bahrain Grand Prix, Horner expressed a desire to move on from the events of the probe once the process was over. "Obviously, it's not been pleasant, some of the unwanted attention, but the focus is now very much on the cars," Horner told media. "My focus has very much been on what's going on track, and the result today, I think, demonstrates where the whole team's focus is, and we move onwards." Horner's wife Geri, as well as Red Bull main stakeholder Chalerm Uvidia, were in attendance in Bahrain as the squad displayed unity in the season's first round. When asked about their attendance, Horner replied, "I've had tremendous support from within the team and within the company. It was a day about going racing, about the start of the season, and about starting the season in the best possible way. The drivers did brilliantly, the team did brilliantly, and it was the best possible start for the team, for our partners, for our shareholders, and everybody within the group." After a female employee accused Horner of inappropriate behavior, an independent lawyer engaged by Red Bull conducted an 8-week investigation. On the eve of the season-opening Bahrain Grand Prix, Horner was absolved of any wrongdoing after a study of the evidence at the center of the case, as well as interviews with key team officials. Red Bull issued a statement at the time stating, "The independent investigation into the allegations made against Mr. Horner is complete, and Red Bull can confirm that the grievance has been dismissed. The complainant has the right to appeal." While no more information was provided regarding the investigation's conclusions, we heard that one of the penalties was to take action against the employee at the center of the situation. It is thought that she was still employed by the Milton Keynes-based firm as recently as this week, but has now been suspended. Red Bull's decision to suspend the staff member adds a new dimension to a saga that has gripped F1 for weeks. Horner has been in distress since the situation first surfaced earlier this week, and he had to suffer a difficult weekend in Bahrain with the world's attention on his every move. His problem was exacerbated when, only 24 hours after being exonerated of guilt by Red Bull, an unknown source communicated supposed evidence from the case to key F1 officials, including team directors and the media. Horner also faced harsh criticism from Jos Verstappen, Max's father, during the Bahrain Grand Prix when the Dutchman spoke out in the media against him. So far, Horner has not spoken openly about the situation, but the public attacks on him have raised suspicions of a plot to bring him down for unknown reasons. In Bahrain, Chalerm Uvidia, the Thai majority owner of Red Bull, expressed his strong support for Horner. The two were photographed on the grid before the race, and they both celebrated Verstappen's victory in Parc Fermé. Red Bull's managing director Oliver Mintzlaff is due to attend this weekend's Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, and it would be fascinating to see whether he decides to remark on the topic, since there has been talk that the Austrian side of the firm is concerned about it.